How I helped a 12-year-old girl from the US to avoid scoliosis surgery without ever seeing her, fully online. This is Lucia. At 12 years old in the US, her parents were told that the only option left was spinal surgery. But in just 30 days, I did something that all doctors told was impossible. I didn't just stop the scoliosis curve. I reduced rib hump and let her avoid spinal surgery. I did all of those online, across the ocean. I'm not even in the US, I'm in Europe, and I helped her avoid scoliosis surgery fully online. Now imagine being a parent and you hear that your 12-year-old daughter or son needs to get spinal surgery. Not in 1 year, not maybe, but soon. We are talking about rods, screws, permanent limitations of the spine. Once you do that, there is no going back. So naturally, most parents are trying to avoid surgery and they are trying generic exercises, physiotherapy, bracing, and even shrove therapy. Let's talk about all of those methods and why they don't work. Here's the problem with brace. Brace is not fixing the spine or reducing the curve. It's just holding the spine in one place. Let's say you have scoliosis. Brace is holding you passive. Once you take it off, spine collapses it again because muscles were never trained. So you are not correcting the cause, you are just delaying the progression. I want to mention also about generic exercises and physiotherapy. Generic exercises and physiotherapy treat your spine symmetrically, but your scoliosis is asymmetrical naturally. So you have to train one side of your body unilaterally at a time, not symmetrically. Your one side is weak and other side is overactive. Your one hip is higher than the other and one shoulder is lower than the other. So you have to train unilaterally, meaning training one side of the body at a time. If you train both sides symmetrically, you just reinforce the imbalance. Also, some therapists are heavily focusing on breathing techniques, such as inhaling into concave side. But here's the thing, structural scoliosis is a bone and muscle imbalance problem. You cannot fix muscle imbalance just inhaling into the concave side. You fix that muscular imbalance by unilateral training, meaning strengthening one side of the body at a time, such as unilateral strengthening. This is why so many kids are still progressing, even though they try all of that methods I mentioned, because they don't train the root cause, they don't fix the root cause, which is muscular imbalance and 3D rotation. You need asymmetrical strength, unilateral training, strengthening weaker sides of the body first. At that point, Lucia's parents were stuck because they were told that next step is surgery, but they weren't ready to accept that. So they started to look for alternatives, and that's where they found me on Facebook. So they reached out to me on Facebook and I reviewed her case, her x-rays, videos. I tested her movements by videos, and then her parents decided to try SpineX online 3D scoliosis method. It was fully done remotely. Now, here's where everything changed. Most people think scoliosis treatment is just about stretching or standing straight or just posture, but it's not. It's unilateral strengthening, asymmetrical loading, and rotational training. That's why I had success with Lucia. Scoliosis is not just a bone problem. Scoliosis is muscular problem. One side of your back is weaker than the other side, so you have to train that weaker side. So instead of treating it symmetrically, we treat it asymmetrically. Instead of compressing her spine, we decompressed it. And instead of passive support such as brace, we build active support such as strengthening muscles. Most people think you just need to stretch, but no, you have to train entire kinetic chain muscles. What I mean by kinetic chain is you have to strengthen every muscle group on your body, from your calves to your quads, from your quads to your core, from your core to your back. But of course, we have to first target unilateral, the weaker sides, concave sides. Because if the foundation is off, its convex side is stronger, the spine will keep collapsing and compensating. This isn't random exercises. Every movement had a purpose. I identified her weaker side, stronger side, and rotational pattern, and then around that, I built fully personalized training plan for her. Now I want to talk about 3 exercises that helped her during that online training program. First, I gave her gym box derotation drill, because scoliosis is not just a side bend, it's also 3D rotation, meaning scoliosis is not just side bending, but it also rotates and twists. So I have to give her the rotation training such as gym box the rotation drill. So I use a gym box setup to force controlled counter rotation. I positioned her body in a way that actually challenged her rotation directly, which helped her reduce rib cage hump. This is something that most online scoliosis programs miss because they treat scoliosis as just a side bend, but it's also twist and rotation. And of course, as a second exercise, I use unilateral lateral with resistance band to strengthen her weaker side of the back. As her thoracic spine was bending to the right side, her left side was significantly weaker than the other side. We had to target unilaterally her weaker side, concave side. So I used her on the left arm to pull the band and strengthen latissimus dorsi muscle. If you train both sides equally, spine will keep compensating. The convex side, the stronger side will keep compensating and the curve will increase. You have to strengthen weaker concave side first to balance out the muscles. When you strengthen back muscles such as latissimus dorsi, trapezius, erector spinal muscles, over time, those muscles start to act as a natural brace roll because those muscles become so strong, they keep your spine upright, straight. It holds your spine straight. That's why wearing passive brace is not the solution. You have to strengthen your muscles. Another exercise I used was dead hang for full decompression of the spine. Think about it. If spine is all the time curved, all the time compressed, you cannot really create a correction. There is no space for that. You have to first decompress the spine so the spine actually can hold the correction. The muscles can hold the correction. If your child is facing scoliosis surgery, don't wait time. Visit SpineX.digital and book a one-on-one online consultation with me. See you on my website.